All right,
based on
and
15 years
gentlemen,
of education.
I believe we are live, and I'm just going to be checking in on a few things. But yes, hopefully you're seeing the questions up here on the screen. Are you interested in natural healthcare? Want to shift away from pharmaceutical medical approaches? Interested in using energy, frequency, vibration for healing? Access the quantum realm of healing with synergy solutions. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is 1 o'clock and it's a Wednesday. And for those of you that know, we've been going live for 3 years at this time. Well, it was noon Eastern time, and now it's 1 o'clock. And hopefully, I'm coming in loud and clear. However, I've been going live with different times, different groups of wellness providers. All of them have been chiropractors of one variety or another. And this is an idea born because of great people in my life. I want to say thank you to them, specifically the Core Specific Technique group of people. So let me bring back the website and let me just go down. Right now, you can see some of the things we've done in the past. Some providers are still with us, and we do this every week. And this is being shown to be some of the most impactful changes of these different quantum realm light frequency vibration measurement systems that we have out there. What do I mean by that is not, I want you to get out of the mindset of clinical, medical, pharmaceutical based clinical research. These are noticing changes on heart rate variability, sweat gland changes on the skin, and other factors that show the body is working in a better way. And this is in the world that is coming out in greater and greater ways, the nature of how we can interact with one another, regardless of the distance, and tools and techniques that are good for doing that regardless of where you are in the world. Now, I will always say the hands-on experience is more palpable, of course, more effective in different ways of measuring. However, in this what's called the subtle energy world, there are different things to be considered. Now, it sounds a bit nebulous at this time. How that being said, though, there is great case studies we have. Great people have had good experiences. You can read more about that on the website. You can read more about the offer that is here. And we get to talk every week about different topics. Now, pardon me for scrolling really fast. I'm going to go right here. Believe, yes. I'm going to hit play on this for a few moments and let you enjoy it home for a bit of the presentation of this idea where we have a known effect on others at a distance. And in this conference that you're about to see, or parts of it, are me presenting this idea of what happens when we have a group of providers working on individuals.
So what I'd like to do first is to get everyone to have an experience right here, right now, of what we're going to be talking about in just a second. So it has a lot to do with rhythm and music and harmony and all that, but I just want to go with clapping. So I want everyone to start clapping. Get the energy going. Let's get a little faster. Just feel it flow, feel the flow. Get the body opened up. Let's get a little noise going. Woo! And two, all right. All right, thank you. Doesn't that feel good? I know I feel a lot better from that.
I definitely felt a lot of work in my thyroid area, my right jaw, and my left foot that I've been waking up with basically it being a crippled foot.
Definitely some like tingling in like the third eye area.
I think when you put on the oil, like I calmed down.
I feel amazing. I've taken so many deep breaths.
All right, Isn't that fun? Take a look at that. And those are just a little bit I have of the experiences out there that are going on in this world of quantum energy healing, intentional healing. There is this whole force out there. And what is this all about? Well, it's all about me helping people. It's all about me helping people in greater and greater ways. The scalability issue, it was, how do I help people wake up to these features of their own body, of their own mind? And through these different avenues in which I have found relief of problems or found answers to solve as a young graduate, a young professional, someone who was in clinic working on people looking for better and better results of the ails of humankind. And in this, of course, there's things for the muscles and the bones and the ligaments. However, these things are all integrated and interconnected in greater ways through the nervous system. And all that is protected, and the nervous system itself, its function is tied to the bones, muscles, ligaments, and tendons, all the physical structure. So the structure can affect the functionality of the nervous system. It means how you live your life, how you chew your food, how you swallow that food, how you're able to digest that food and put that into your body, and whether that food is good, bad, or indifferent somewhere on the spectrum, how that impacts you. And of course, how does that translate into energy and into inspiration and all these other things and factors of life, from the mind and the body and the spirit and the soul? All these components add up and play a role. And what are we doing? What are we doing to optimize that? And when we're not optimizing, when we don't pay attention, well, usually when we're younger. And as we get older, as we acquire more stresses and strains, and as we basically move forward in time and intensity with the cosmic changes, the planetary changes, the nature of our government systems, these changes, there's all these adaptations that go on, and the human body can get overwhelmed by that. And if you're in your prime of your life, well, it's easier to handle that and you move forward. And those that are younger are much more easily and readily able to adapt. Except now, we're not seeing that anymore. We're being inundated at too much. So we have to find new ways to overcome, and new ways to adapt, and new ways to interact with one another. And so this is a piece of the puzzle in which I have as an offer. However, one of the things I love to share, and you can look at it in the description, are other products, other services, other techniques that some I put together, some are just other people I've affiliate with. We're all trying to make it work in this world, and this is how I do it. So thank you for your support. Thank you for your interest. I will be checking in with you later on. Tonight is Wednesday. That means tonight, Get Yourself Right Wednesday night. That's going to be happening. So stay tuned for that. And if you like this conversation of quantum, if you like the conversation of what we're talking about, well, then join in with Synergy Solutions. I have Dr. George.
Finally, I don't know what the
Doing it in perfect time, Dr. George, as always.
Yay.
Well, I want to give you full disclosure, Doc. We are live streaming, and I was showing them the website. I was kind of getting ready the connection of quantum and in our body, the physical and the emotional and the mental, they all wire together, our structure and our function, our skeletal system and our nervous system. And I was just kind of relating the story of it all. And then I was sharing about where to get more information on all these different details, from Synergy Solutions to things that I'll offer on my website for products and services, and of course, chiropractic conversation in general. It's such the conversation of personal growth and development, of the spirit and the soul. It's all weaved in there, isn't it, Doc?
It is, yeah. I mean, we're not a body. And whatever about us is not the body. That's all one piece. And the more we practitioners understand that, the more we've unlearned that they're separate. And so we get to play in that sandbox because we know what it's made of more than we used to.
Yeah. Well, it's very true, because of spending time in the studies and helping people and doing the work that we do. That's how my evolution of all this understanding continued to where it is because of playing in the sandbox. I think that's true for everybody, no matter what the art, whatever the medium of creativity.
Yeah, the 10,000 hours to mastery idea, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, you see people making famous now. They become masters at building with Legos, and we see masters of building, making beautiful food creations on the Food Network television shows, and all kinds of different areas of mastery, and they're all enjoyable. Maybe some more useful than others.
Well, I think really maybe what sets us apart as human beings from other living things is that we make art. And so chiropractic is an art, Lego is an art, to be creative in a way that's in sync with nature. Instead of like, let's create an atomic bomb, or let's create a poison and pretend it's going to get somebody healthier. It's like, let's create beautiful things that people resonate with, and it uplifts their vibration. So whether it's the vibration of an adjusted thrust, or the vibration of a beautiful sculpture that moves us in some way, I think that's the human uniqueness, is to lift each other up through some means of expression, which means to take in the world, transmute it into something we can put back out to inform other people. And that's any kind of art.
Well, that's beautiful, George. Thank you for your comments. So anybody, thank you for tuning in. We're going to go into the adjustment here in just a moment. So that's what the members are for. So thank you for checking it out. Click on those links. And if you liked it, thumbs up, share it around. All right, so we can stop that.